Well, hello friends. I'm back here in the kitchen and I wanted to create a short video talking about my wine making recipe. Now, I've made other videos, detailed videos about how I make homemade juice wine, and those videos are fairly detailed. What I want to do today is do just a quick video on just the recipe. I'm just going to show you the recipe. I'm not going to talk about all the other stuff I've already talked about in the other videos. I'm showing what you need right here, and we're going to talk about the recipe. I use a 1 gallon recipe, so I need a 1 gallon jug. Okay, 1 gallon. I need 1 gallon of fruit juice. I'm using Concord grapes today from Walmart. And on the label, where does it say it? This has got juice, grape juice from concentrate, and ascorbic acid, vitamin C. That's all it's got, nothing else. Juice and vitamin C. I have 2 cups of sugar. I have 1 package of active yeast. This is for winemaking, but I'm told you can use any kind of yeast. This is 5 grams or 1.76 ounces. In addition to the 1 gallon jug, you need a little airlock, like that. All right. And you'll need a little cap for this operation, and you'll need a cap later on in its winemaking life. But for right now, I find that having a cap helps me put all these ingredients together. All right. So let me show you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put the juice in here. I'm going to put the sugar in. I'm going to dissolve the sugar in the juice. I hope you're not getting dizzy. Then I'm going to put the yeast. Then I'm going to put the rest of the juice. So juice, sugar, juice, yeast, and a little bit more juice on top. I won't use all the juice, but I'll use most of it. Let me show you in a series of pictures about how all this comes together, and then I'll wrap up at the end. Short video, just my wine making recipe. Oh, and a funnel is really handy. Okay, so let's get it done. Okay, so I put the sugar in there, but I need to shake it. Put the cap on. You see that? You can see the sugar in the bottom. It's hard to see with this grape juice. Other juices are easier to see, but I put half a gallon of juice in there already. I put 2 cups of sugar, but I need to dissolve that sugar, so I'm gonna shake it for a minute or two until I think that most of that sugar is dissolved in there. Okay, get that sugar mixed in really well. We don't want any sugar laying on the bottom there. Okay, I've dissolved as much as I can the sugar in there. Now I'm going to pour almost all the yeast, or correction, almost all the second half gallon into here to about here where it says 1 gallon. And then I'm going to add the yeast, put just a little bit more juice on top of the yeast, and I'm going to stop. Okay, now what I've done is I've installed an airlock on the top with water to the fill line, and I've labeled it grape and put the date on it. That's it. So to recap, we put almost a gallon of juice. I've got about a cup and a half still left in here. I'll just drink that. 1 package of yeast, 2 cups of sugar, and nearly 2 gallons of juice. 1 gallon jar, airlock. Juice, sugar, juice, yeast, a little bit of juice on top just to kind of stir in the yeast, and an airlock. That's it. That's all there is to it. Oh, did you see that bubble? Ooh, the bubbles are coming. So what's happening is the fermentation process of the yeast eating the sugar creates two things: alcohol and carbon dioxide. All right, and the carbon dioxide is going to off gas. This airlock will keep nothing bad from coming in, only the gas going out. And the result is going to be juice with alcohol in it, or wine. Okay? You can do this with different flavors of juice. My favorite is apple juice. And I've experimented with other kinds of juices. And anything that just has plain old juice and ascorbic acid or vitamin C in it is fine. Okay? This is going to be about a 2-week fermentation process. So at minimum, it's going to be 2 weeks you're not going to touch it. Just let it bubble, okay? After about 2 weeks, sometimes I pick it up and I kind of stir it a little bit. That's hard to do with one hand. Kind of stir it a little bit. I have been letting these go for 1 month before I rack it for the first time. And I rack it about twice over the next couple of weeks, so maybe 6 weeks until you can drink this. 2 weeks fermentation. Another 2 weeks of just sitting around with the airlock on it. And then I take the airlock off and I'll start racking it a couple times over the next couple of weeks to get the sediment out of the bottom. And then we're done. Okay? This video went over 5 minutes, but I wanted to make a very quick video for you about the juice, the sugar, the yeast, the gallon-sized jar, the airlock. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.